Salute to ya. Hey, good evening. Awesome. Awesome possum. As they say, awesome possum. Good evening. Hey, guys. May 22nd. I'm sorry, May the 2nd of 2021. Thank you for our friends at the Non-Copyrighted Jazz Institute. Great stuff. Thank you very much. Provided by YouTube. How you guys doing? Thank you to YouTube. Social media is great and it allows us to express ourselves, hopefully in positive ways. But I thank you again for another opportunity to talk with you via YouTube and other social media forms. So good evening again, May 2nd, 2021. How are we doing tonight? Just wanted to check in. I did a video, but just a real quick check-in with Mr. Derek Chauvin, okay? The former Minneapolis police officer who was convicted on 3 counts of murder of George Floyd. And I do not mean this in amusement, but it is going on his second week of incarceration, and he is still held at the courthouse, the holding pen, if you will, until his sentencing, which will be in 8 weeks, so we're almost 2 down. But what do you think this gentleman is thinking right now? Okay, and I don't mean that in terms of, let's get him that. But, again, he lost his life in 9 minutes and 29 seconds. And George Floyd lost his life in 9 minutes and 29 seconds. And actually right now, Derek Chauvin is probably in a suicide watch when you hand down a sentence like that. He will not go to general population. He's going to do some heavy time. He is going to do some heavy time. And along with the other officers that were there on that detail that day will plea out. They'll do some time as well. So, but let's think about us. How can we keep away from that, right? So the hands-free law in Massachusetts, which is a total joke, and I'm looking at it right now. This week, and I will call out law enforcement. I see law enforcement, the Worcester County Sheriff's Department, Worcester Police, that on detail, that on their phone all the time. That's not a call. That's a personal call. Okay? If you get a call and correct me if I'm wrong, but I drove by a few folks this week, the Worcester County Sheriff's Department, Worcester Police, that were on their phone like this. Is that a call? Really? Or do they, you have all this, equipment, you got this, you got that. No, you're breaking your own law. Okay, so how is this enforceable, right? In France, I think, today I witnessed so many people, women in particular, putting makeup on in their car. I think in France they call that farting around. Distraction is distracted, okay? So when the law doesn't apply to you, who does it apply to? Correct? So let's back up a little bit. I wanted to check in with the COVID update here in Massachusetts. Cases are going down. Does not mean you take your foot off the gas, right? Does not mean that. All right. There's vaccines right now, and there's less demand now for the vaccines because as the 75, the 65, and now we're getting down to that younger population that are really ambivalent about getting a vaccine. And also, too, some bad media coming out. And we knew that was going to happen. Okay? We knew that was going to happen. But right now, it looks like there are 525 patients. This is from the mass.gov. 525 patients hospitalized for COVID. Let's look at the confirmed deaths so far in the state of Massachusetts since this whole silliness and unnecessary disease and pandemic invaded America. In Massachusetts right now, 17,270 deaths. Probable deaths. This is between May 1st and May 2nd. Probable deaths. There were 0 new deaths reported. There have been 351 probable deaths. Probable. All right, so I'll say it again. I think we have the COVID on the run, and then we have the science. We have to rely on the science. Science has been right all the time, right? Don't wear a mask. Wear a mask. But let's say this, that going back to this unenforced hands-free law in Massachusetts. I mean, it irritates the heck out of me because we pay attention to the COVID so much. And I said this the other night on another show, another cast. Things that you actually are responsible for to save lives, right? To save lives. But today, I mean, I'm watching so many people on their phones, and you can tell. I said this a month ago, a year ago. I'll flip and keep saying it. I mean, you should not be holding anything, all right? Whether it's eye makeup, even on a traffic signal, right? Get a life. Get over yourself. I mean, I saw this woman like, I'm thinking, well, who's she really dressing up for? And I size up, the SUV. I'm watching this woman at a red light, okay? I mean, she's doing this and doing that. Then as soon as the green light came, she's still doing this. So what are we doing? You want the law to enforce to enforce your stupidity? Because you're stupid. And I'm going to go on there tonight. You're stupid, you're stupid, you're stupid. All right? Farting around, putting on makeup, touching your phone, whatever. I get it, You could change your radio station. You could drop a cigarette button. But those things happen. But when, again, our automobiles have become our living room, right? The extension of our home. They should not be that at all. Okay? Hopefully. I mean, and we're going to see more stupidity once COVID breaks, right? All you folks who are so COVID, oh my God, you're going to get back in your car and do stupid shit. Guaranteed. You will, right? It's all about you being first. Or is it? It's a challenge tonight. Is it? Is it? Do you need to be first? I mean, the older I get, I'm like, no. The only way I'm first is if I'm alive to get to A and B. From A is my departure, and to B is my destination, right? So what's yours, right? Get out of my way. Look, man, our highways are so clogged, and they're going to keep getting clogged because There's no way that the United States of America will ever develop a really good rail system, high-speed transportation. We're a gas-guzzling society. That's just the way it is. I'm guilty too. But I do have room for 4 more people, okay, out here in Charlton. If you want to take a trek with me to Worcester sometime, and all right, and you're cool and stuff, man. I mean, that's what we need to be doing, right? Putting more people in these vehicles that we're driving, right? Right? And maybe you wouldn't need high-speed rail. I don't know. I mean, I do not know. But the law in Massachusetts says you cannot, you're not permitted to hold support or any electronic device. You cannot touch a phone except to activate a hands-free mode. Not allowed to touch a device for texting, emailing, apps, video, or internet use. All right. Handheld use is allowed only if the vehicle is both stationary and not located in a public travel lane. You guys know who you are. Companies are bad at this. The state of Massachusetts is terrible at enforcing this. And, this whole profiling, it only pulls over minorities. And I've heard this in Massachusetts. I've seen everyone. I drive everywhere. Man, woman, black, white. I don't even look at that. I look at this. Oh, they won't see me. They won't see me. And then I see people at the red light doing it. You guys see it. All right? Have some balls, man. All right? Turn people in, particularly if they're a state or agency-related vehicle that are doing this. All right? These are the, again, I related to COVID. We're so woo. But that was the government telling you what to do. And you can't even tell yourself what to do. All right? That's when the government comes putting their claws down, right? I cover. If I sneeze, I cover, right? If holding this, I didn't even need the government to tell me years ago that this was stupid. Holding this and doing that and eating ice cream and doing my mascara thing. Come on. Anybody with half a brainstem knows what it takes to be safe. I mean, I see so many pileups on 290 on the Mass Pike. I hear it all the time right outside my window here. And I guarantee you, every accident, whether it's a city, whether it's a suburb, which I live in a suburb, but seems like it's a city. I'm sorry, Bubba. Put it right back where it belongs. Doesn't matter. Personal responsibility. Correct? Or not? All right, you guys let me know. I'm going to ditch out here and Cities Suburbs, another edition. I'm really PO tonight. I hope you can tell. All right? All right, let's be safe, okay? We have families to provide for, right? All right. Take care.